The World Health Organization, WHO, announced this week that Egypt has become the first country globally to be certified for fully eradicating hepatitis C. Now, the North African country previously had one of the highest rates of hepatitis C cases in the world. This latest health milestone comes on the back of a massive nationwide campaign launched in 2014 to test for and treat the viral infection. And here's more details of that in this report.
The hepatitis C virus has been one of the most challenging public health problems in Egypt. According to a government study in 2008, at least 15% of Egyptians have been exposed to hepatitis C, and more than 10% had infections that can lead to liver failure and even death. The Ministry of Health report also found 6% of the cases occurred in hospitals and clinics through infected syringes and surgical equipment, 24.3% through blood transfusion. The rest are social practices, like using common shaving tools at barber shops. Infections from family members can come from sharing home diabetes testing equipment or even toothbrushes.
It had a big burden of the population, of the Egyptian population, and it affected not only their health, but also the social impact could not be measured. The social impact in their lives, it affected the lives of people. They could not work, they could not earn their money, and they were discriminated against in the community.
Dr. Manal Hamdi is a founder member of the antivirus committee that launched the 100 Million Healthy Lives initiative that eradicated hepatitis C from the North African 2014.
The treatment at that time was interferon. It was an injection given on weekly basis and for 1 year, very bad side effects and with 50% response rate. Innovation of the new direct-acting antivirals that were oral in form given to the patients for 3 months only with a very high cure rate, that made things possible for Egypt to go forwards.
According to the Ministry of Health, 62 million people were screened and 5 million treated for hepatitis C with treatment rate success of 98%, and it was all free of charge.
The campaign was in the whole country, in the primary healthcare facilities, in hospitals, and clubs, and churches, and mosques, mobile units. It was everywhere in the country. And we managed to do the largest screening program in the world.
This milestone was widely celebrated by the World Health Organization, but also the patients themselves, such as Abdullah Al-Said, whose father died from virus several years ago, but he survived because of the initiative.
The medical teams made visits to our city. I did not know I had the virus except after they screened me and I was treated and cured.
The medical team visited our village in Upper Egypt a few years ago. I had the checkup and was fine. But surprisingly, half the village discovered they had the virus, but they were all cured.
And the North African country is now sharing its success story globally by helping develop the first set of international standards for eradicating hepatitis C. It has sent 11 medical aid shipments to Uzbekistan for the second year in a row and has pledged to provide medical care and treatment to 1 million African people. Yes, Hakim for CGTN, Cairo, Egypt.